avoiding stuff right now. I nearly fell victim to a jury duty scam, and I figured I'd share it to kind of get the word out there that this apparently is a thing. Working yesterday, all of a sudden, phone number keeps popping up on my phone. I'm thinking it's spam. But then as it's transcribed, my phone's transcribing the message like, this is legal matter. You're going to get arrested. I pick up the phone. I'm like, hello? They're like, you missed federal jury duty. And this is a big deal. Like a mistrial was nearly called because you didn't show up. I'm like, that's weird. I don't think that's how that normally works out. But you have to understand, these scammers were very committed to the bit. Like they had police ambient noise going on the back. They had walkie talkies where they were talking to each other, the whole bit. I'm like, okay, like, what does this mean? Now, what it normally means, like, you'll get a letter in the mail. Now, I since researched, you get a letter in the mail, or like somebody reach out to you and say, like, hey, you missed this, like, you need to reschedule it. Crap like that. What was also convincing is they had my past addresses. They're like, were you here or were you here? Where did you sign? Where did you send this? And like, oh, we sent it here. And I'm like, oh, wow, like you have my past addresses too. Like this is seems legit. You got my past address, you got my phone number. Okay. So they're like, you got two options. You got the criminal option and you got the civil option. I'm like, okay, what's the criminal option? Like we arrest you. It's like, okay, because a contempt of court and a failure to appear had been issued by a judge. So I technically had some charges like out on me. So I was like, okay, I don't want to go the criminal route. I asked to talk to a lawyer, and at one point, like, well, that's if we arrest you. That's also not true. Also not true. Or the civil option. And so they had me write out the summons notice. They also had me read aloud these AI things they were sending me, but at the time, I'm so worked up, like they looked official. One of the things was I couldn't talk to anybody about the conversation that I was having now. Also, something the police don't do. So they're like, you can come to court. You have to get a $7,500 bond, right? Because you're not allowed to step foot. You have to come down here. We had to look at your handwriting because somebody signed for this certified mail. It's either you or somebody else. If it's you, you're getting arrested. If it's not you, an investigation has to be held. They said Miss Rebecca will take care of it. Another red flag that I missed. Also, these lovely AI forms that are wonderfully generated. They're having me read this like I'm giving up my rights and I understand my rights and everything. So that they're like, okay. I was like, I need to go to the bank. So I go to the bank. I don't want to go to jail. They're like, you need to stay on the phone with us the whole time. You need to tell me, all right, what are the last three numbers on your odometer? I'm like, okay, it's this. Like, okay, you can drive. And they're like, if you hang up the phone at any time, we know your vehicle. You're gonna get arrested on site. You have to stay on the phone with me. You won't get arrested. So I'm like, all right, I'm at the bank. They're like, okay, go in. I'm not allowed to be on the phone with the bank. You put me in your pocket, but you're not allowed to tell them what this is about. I'm like, that should have been a red flag too. So I go, I pull out the money. Thankfully for me, like my phone's been acting wonky and wasn't holding a charge. And I was like, hey, like my car charger is not working. Something's not working. My phone's not holding a charge. I'm at 1%. I'm trying to speed home to get other chargers so I'm not getting arrested. So I put her on the charger in my house that's working at the time. And I'm like, I'm building up a charge, trying to find other chargers to put the phone, yada, yada, so charge the phone so I can stay on the phone. Because she wanted me to go to one of these machines here to pay her in Bitcoin. I was so nervous at the time. I didn't see that I was being sent to Bitcoin machines. She said it was for COVID purposes. Again, COVID purposes, right? So I'm talking to this person while I'm trying to hold a charge. I've been on the phone with this person pretending to be a police captain for 2 hours because I don't want to get arrested. I'm trying to hold a charge on my phone. The phone is not holding a charge, thankfully. Then this is where they slipped up. Mind you, like all of these lovely AI forms and the fact that I was on the phone with a police captain for 2 hours, like that, those should have been the red flags. But I said, when did you send me this? Because I'm worried about like the whole ADD thing. Like I signed something and then put it in like an ADD pile of stuff and totally forgot about it. Like, oh, we sent it to you May 10th. Okay. And then I made them say it again. So I went to my calendar. May 10th this year was a Sunday. So I was like, wait a minute. I got certified mail on a Sunday? Like, oh, we mean Monday. I'm like, all right, something's a little fishy. So I have this really bad habit a lot of times of I do this with emails and whenever I'm typing of saying aloud like what I'm typing. I guess it's like an old person thing. So I kind of wrote like jury duty, what was going on? Like, is this a scam? She heard me. She must have heard me. She's like, you're obviously up to something. We're sending units to your house right now. I'm here to say that the police never came to my house, but the fact that they wouldn't let me get off the phone and they had the ambient noise like on about like it was a high pressure situation that I nearly caved. I nearly caved to. I nearly gave these people $7,000. It's another time I feel like I had to take the clown makeup off my face. Like, thankfully, like the universe intervened because I was about to do it. But yeah, like that jury duty stuff like that. Like no one's calling to arrest you. Only the police can call you to arrest you. It's not going to be the courts. And I did go to the police in my town and I kind of said like, "Hey, I got all this evidence and this is what happened because I had the number and the documents that they were texting me from and the information of who they were pretending to be." They're like, "We don't need to take a report." I'm like, "Really? You don't need this could have been really bad. This might be going on to like other people. You think in like a crazy idea to like maybe like stop crime?" Maybe. I don't know. No, I mean they took down some of the information. They could not have looked more disinterested. I left, and thankfully, I still have all my money. But yeah, this is a thing that's apparently going on. So just be careful out there, and know that nobody from any courthouse is ever going to call you like that. And they're not, especially not going to ask you to pay them in Bitcoin.